Dear brothers and sisters, today we celebrate the feast of two apostles, and I want to say something about that. The Lord appointed 70, so after appointing the 12 apostles, he appointed 70 other disciples, and this is the interesting thing. He sent them on ahead of him to every town and place where he himself intended to go. Jesus is the light. Jesus is the salvation. Jesus is the one who forgives sins, who heals the sick. Jesus is the source of grace. And he wants to make that grace, that forgiveness, that light to arrive to every person. He wants that. He wants to be the salvation of every human being. But instead of going himself directly to each human being, he wants some people to help him. He wants people to bring him to his brothers and sisters. That's the mission of an apostle. That's the mission of these 70 disciples. And that is, in a way, the mission of the whole church. We all have to realize that whatever God has given us in baptism, that light, you remember the light that they give to the parents in baptism, that candle, we are also meant to bring that light to those people who still don't know that, don't see that light. Sometimes they know about the light, but they don't see it. And who is going to bring it to them? Jesus sent them ahead of him. Jesus wants to go to those hearts. Jesus wants to save those people. But he wants to go with you, through you. And an interesting thing is that he sent them on ahead of him in pairs, 2 by 2. And St. Gregory the Great explains that this means the charity between the apostles. Those who are sent in pairs. And that is a sign that if they don't get along with each other, they cannot be sent. It's a very important thing, because sometimes we give witness to other people about Jesus. We want to invite them to church, etc. But we don't get along among us, or we have a problem with someone, and we don't forgive, or that mission is not going to work. For Jesus, it was important that when we are sent in a mission, we realize that we don't disconnect from those who are sent with us. There is not the lone wolf mission. You mission as a church, or you don't mission at all. So the communion among us, the charity between us in the church, is essential to the mission. We are not going to get out and do something for Jesus if we are not one among us. No? So the importance of charity when one goes to the mission. And that is the difference between a mission and a job. Because when you do your job, you just do your job. Doesn't matter what other people do. It doesn't matter to you. You do your job, that's it. But when you are sent in a mission, it's not the same. You're not just sent to do a job. You're going to share something that you had to have in yourself. So may the Lord help us all to be the missionary, to realize first of all that we are sent. That Jesus wants to come to people through us. And therefore, to realize that mission, which is great, implies also this love towards the church and our brothers and sisters. May God help us all to be His missionaries in the world. Amen.